I mean, I think it's very clear to everybody that the ball was dropped. So we want to know, why was that ball dropped? How was it dropped? Who dropped it?
On April 18, 2022, in Davie County, North Carolina, one truly senseless and preventable tragedy would take place. 26-year-old Ashton Brown and her boyfriend, 26-year-old Ashad Ewing Meeks, would go to the Davie County Sheriff's Office at 12:11 p.m. with both of their young children, 4-year-old Bella and 8-month-old Brix, and asked to speak with a deputy. They were vague and didn't really explain to the receptionist what it was they needed help with. When the receptionist asked for a location, they would give her the address of Gwen Street in Moxville, which was later found out to be the address of Ashton's parents' home. The receptionist would give them a phone number, and they would leave 4 minutes later at 12:15 p.m. Only 20 minutes later, at 12:35 p.m., Ashton would call 911 and speak with someone in Davie County Telecommunications, telling them they wanted to speak with a deputy and that they had safety concerns. Once again, they wouldn't specify what these concerns were, and 11 minutes later, at 12:46 p.m., a deputy would call Ashton, and she would tell the deputy that she was calling for her boyfriend before handing the phone to Ashad, where they held a brief conversation for 30 seconds before the call either dropped or someone hung up. The sheriff called back, and this call lasted 55 seconds before it ended. He would call back again, and this call lasted 2 minutes before the call ended again. At 12:54 p.m. for the fourth time, the deputy would call, and this last conversation would last 6 minutes. He claimed after the initial conversation with Ashton, every other phone call was with Ashad. From these brief conversations the deputy had with Ashad, it was clear he was very paranoid, telling the deputy they were driving around the area but would not give them the exact location or agree to come back to the police station. Ashad believed someone was following him. The deputy would attempt to call Ashad back, but was met with a voicemail the next 2 times he tried. They would have no further communication with Ashad or Ashton again. At 2 p.m., a witness stated she witnessed Ashton and Ashad both arguing outside of their home before they headed inside and the witness left. Only a few minutes later, a passerby would see smoke coming from the home of Ashton and Ashad and drive to the fire department to report the house fire. At 2:17 p.m., firefighters would arrive and put out the fire before they made the horrific discovery of 4 dead bodies. Ashton and Brix were found in the kitchen, Bella was found in the doorway of a bedroom, and Ashad was found in the hallway leading to the kitchen. They all were shot with Ashad still holding the gun in his hand. It was quickly apparent that it was a tragic murder-suicide that police and family felt was very avoidable. The family of Ashad was extremely saddened by his actions and claimed he suffered from mental health issues after receiving multiple concussions while playing football, and believed he may have suffered from CTE.